Inspirations Leadership Summit 2022. Hello there, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready, guys?
Perfect.
Hello! In my ADFBC family and my Opo family here.
Stand up and take the word lightly. Leadership is not like some academic course in school that after finishing the course you acquire the title. We have to accept the fact that not everyone is cut out to be a leader. Many can be organizers or coordinators. And I observe there are many in the community that are fulfilling these roles. But I submit that being a leader is so much more. If you will scan volumes of publications on leadership and try to distill the common denominator among the many definitions of the word, you will find that the word move and action will always be there. According to these definitions, a leader is someone with the ability to make others move and take action. But for me, what separates a true leader from the rest is that person is able to motivate and inspire others to action. For me, the reason or motivation behind the action makes all the difference. Leading by fear does not work in the long run. Your followers will not want to be afraid all the time. And leading by being kind or being mabait is not sufficient either, because your followers will step all over you. For me, the mark of a true leader is one that motivates and inspires. The action of followers, therefore, stem from being inspired and motivated by the leader. And what is the first mark of a true leader? You cannot motivate and inspire if you are not credible. What does it take to be credible? Your words should match your actions, and you produce results. When you commit, you give your 100%. In court, we all know the importance of having a credible witness. A credible leader is someone who is trustworthy and dependable and is able to consistently follow through on his or her promises. To be a true leader, you have to be consistent. Trust is one of the most difficult things to gain in a person because it means consistency. A pattern of behavior that will not waver no matter what. To be credible and worthy of trust, a leader must demonstrate that he or she is working for the good of the members or followers and not for one's own personal interest or benefit. Again, this must be seen consistently over a period of time. Members will be inspired by a leader that is able to clearly show that he or she prioritizes the welfare of the members of the group rather than his own benefit. All leaders have it in their heart to truly represent the people they are leading. This is the reason they have taken on the responsibilities in the first place. They really do feel responsible, and it will show in their actions. But what about inspiration? Yes, I do believe a true leader is able to inspire. To be able to inspire, a person needs to be able to paint a picture of his or her vision. This is like the prophet Moses leading the people to the promised land. A leader needs to be able to communicate clearly to his or her members what the desired end or goal would be. And in presenting this vision, the followers have to be convinced that whatever the challenges may be, this goal can be attained. The dream can be realized. It is my hope that in my 4 years as Ambassador of the Philippines to the UAE, I have been able to take you on a journey where we Filipinos here in the UAE, now numbering 1 million, thereabouts, have changed the narrative in this place you call your second home. Before I came here, I dreamt that the Filipino people in the UAE would have something to be proud of, would have a meaningful impact at the World Expo Dubai, and we did. I pray that there will be a legal pathway to resume the regular and orderly deployment of Filipino household service workers to the UAE, so that they will no longer become victims of illegal means of recruitment. By the grace of God, it happened. I pray that we will be able to engage the UAE in working on cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence, space cooperation, innovation, and defense, so that the UAE will realize that we have so much potential, and now it is happening. I wished before coming here that we would see Philippine gold artifacts at the Louvre, Abu Dhabi, giving Filipinos pride in their culture and heritage that would be seen by the world. And it has come to pass. Leadership comes at a price. Hard work, perseverance, integrity, and full faith in the Almighty. It is not easy. When you are a leader, there are people who may refuse to catch on the vision and see the light. But the leader has to keep the peace and always be patient. And of course, there is a reward. The reward is in seeing that your vision has captured the hearts of the people you lead, that they are convinced that indeed there is a changing of the narrative of Filipinos in the UAE that is taking place. To see them being inspired by the vision and thereafter work hard towards that goal, there is no sweeter prize. Therefore, I ask you to proceed in this journey to continue building this narrative of the wonderful accomplishments Filipinos in the UAE can achieve. I thank each and every one of you for the privilege of leading you for the past 4 years. Mabuhay ang Philippines sa UAE.
The opportunity goggles. Get in tune. A violinist has to tune before every performance. You need to constantly retune yourself in the new way of working. Ask for feedback. Don't be afraid. That's how you improve. Go to your manager and say, okay, I've done a good job. How can I improve? Your manager will embrace that, I guarantee you. Close the loop. When you get feedback from somebody, go back to them and let them know what you did with the feedback. Okay, I used your feedback, we did this, the end result was that. So close the loop with the feedback. Now the learning cycle down there, solicit and act feedback, handle ambiguity, learn from your mistakes, very, very important. But learning behaviors you need to embrace in this new age of working is, and a big one, curiosity. Are you curious?
That I made a failure, I have shortcoming, accept it wholeheartedly. And through self-forgiveness, I've started to connect with myself.
And once we define those details, we can translate it into policies and procedures. If we are going to apply this in our organizations, in particular on how we will execute whatever plans that we have for our group. So, social media, we can say that there are true and unverified sources of information. Okay? So the most important thing is we have to align the parameters of how do we ensure that we communicate and state the right messages, and that will help us to empower all the things that we want to achieve as an institution, organization who want to make change. So, kung halimbawang you are asking that question, if these plans that we are working on will fail, should we blame the leadership? Is that the question?
Integrity, intent, capability, and deliver results.
Delivery results.
Yes. Skills is very important, especially in this setup. And I think this conference comes at the right time. Because nowadays, in a culture like the UAE culture, being committed, being hard worker is not enough every time. You need to have the leadership character. You need to have the leadership characteristics, and you need to be initiative. So only receive orders or do what's needed to be done, even if you do it in a perfect way. Sometimes it's not
the words you say, the body language, and your tone of voice. That's how you communicate any message. And 55% of that is made up of body language. And you're great singers.
And dancers.
So
dancers.
we're all different. All nationalities
Entertainers.
are different. But I think the key is be authentic, be yourself, but be yourself with skill.
How do you see is the changes in the future, given that I think in the Arab
To go
culture,
up into a certain position in any organization, I always basically says, and I agree with what you says, is first things first, you need to be authentic to your own self. That's really, really very important. And second, you need to believe that you really can do something, not within yourself, but also for the organization and to the people as well. More so, the word empowerment today is not really that kind of, yes, before it has been accepted, but as the world continue to change today, empowerment or empowering women is something that has need to be looked deeper. It's not that you only have to say that, yes, I'm promoting you and you have the empowerment, or you will become empowered already. It's actually standing up for what you basically believe that you can do for the organization and for the people.
Yeah.
Tremendous change. We are struggling, I think, this is my personal opinion. We are struggling as older generation to cope with this speed, with these changes. You are dealing with it for very easily because you raised inside it. Other generations should put effort in order to cope. So my advice to you is don't listen to everything we tell you. Okay? Because we know we are wise, okay, others are wise, they have experience, they can advise you.
Yeah.
But not 100%. Still you have your gut feeling, still you are living in a different world. Still it's easy for you to adapt and to deal with the new tools. So keep 5% or 10% to your gut feeling and follow it, and I think it will make a big difference.
So,
Yes, bravo.
Hindi mo humiling ng ngayon.
Galing.
Galing nila.
Oo nga.
Tanungin mo ng basic sa
Wala.
CV, wala silang alam.
Difficult times of millennials actually.
Sabi na,
Because what we see nowadays, especially in the
kaya
Philippines,
tanong kita ng
is on the article that
civil
I read,
engineer ka.
majority of millennials are already in the managerial levels,
yes,
correct?
yeah.
They think fast, they want to experience a lot, they want to become an MEP manager or a project manager. But the most important thing, whatever you will take, is very important. Let your team member shine.
Yes.
Through your motivational quotient and your experience quotient. You is fixed from about the age of 16, but emotional intelligence increases with age.
Yeah. As you age.
So the older you get, the more life experiences you have, the better you'll be able to deal with people on self-mastery, self-awareness, empathy, all of these things. So you're young, it's all before you. You learn from life.
Yes.
University and what you're doing right now. And that will help you to be better in what you are dreaming to achieve and those that you have achieved already. Okay? So far that's what I can share with you.
I've learned one thing. is to understand and discover your Einstein window. Google it. 2 words. Einstein window. According to survey, not every time we're working 8 hours, right?
Yes.
In our workplace. But not all these 8 hours we are productive.
Yes.
Okay? There are 2 hours or 3 hours that we are most productive. The rest is just marites. Okay? So discover your Einstein window, and I'm sure you'll be effective. And when you take learning is going to be fun, it's going to be very fast, and you will
Nagkakagulo na. Nagkakagulo na. Nagkakagulo na. Pero nagkakabir ako eh. Galing. Galing, galing. Ikot kayo, ikot, ikot. Nagpipicture. Dinodocument ko lang. Dinodocument ko lang ito. Galing. Galing.